2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Grizzlies first found an identity with grit and grind. As a rookie, Jaren Jackson cut his teeth alongside Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. And he said, now it's next gen, but it's still the same sort of mentality. We take defense seriously. That's our staple. And when you do that, you usually win. Guys?
They do. Great philosophy and attitude. Thanks, DA. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. The pairing up front, Hachimura and Bryant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Wing pairing, it's Brooks with Anderson. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And the basket is good.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Morant, no good on the free throw. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Here is Bryant, following the basket by John Morant. Bryant dishes to Beal. Shot from free throw range. The Wizards with another miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
If you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Beal drives in. A second chance effort. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Here's Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Morant's got 8 points.
Beautiful execution of the game plan. Offensively, so far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Beal. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful.
Oh, goodness. Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Beal over Brooks. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Morant with the steal. Brooks left side. Kick out to Adams. Morant with it. Now Beal defending. Anderson passes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. It's Morant with the drive. And that one good. 14 points for Ja Morant.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
And one thing about Ja Morant, that kid gets lost in all the highlights. He is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
They double-team Beal. Bryant against Anderson. Bryant's shot is off.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
That one goes in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jalen Jackson Jr.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
First team
Yeah,
foul.
and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Baines checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Dylan Brooks.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Morant against Caldwell Pope. To the paint, here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Williams, he's checked in for Ja Morant. And a switcher also for Washington. Harrell's checked in. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And always a smooth athlete. KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Caldwell Pope at the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Bledsoe passes to Bain. A three-pointer off the mark. Wizards trail by 10. To the inside. And Harrell slips it in.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
A putback. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Washington's ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Bertans. It's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Down low. And it's Harrell missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Yep, that one goes.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Beal against Bledsoe. We have a step back. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark outside. Can't hit the putback. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football. So, how did he settle? On basketball?
Oh, Mom said in high school.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Contavious Caldwell Pope. Then there's Bradley Beal. And Harrell's in at the 5. Pass to Bledsoe. The Grizzlies. With another miss. Wizards trail by 10. Beal deciding where to go with it. Harold down low, working on Williams, and they pick up 2. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
The Grizzlies have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. And the first one drops. Some changes for Memphis. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Anderson comes in for Williams. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Bain. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Harold. Hachimura comes in for Bertsinus. Abdia's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Bradley Beal. Caldwell Pope dishes to Dinwiddie. Caldwell Pope against Brooks. Tries from 10. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Tillman. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Tillman's... got 7 points in the game.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Jackson is checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Count that bucket. Morant's got 20 points.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
The pass to Hachimura. Back to Dinwiddie. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. Curious to see the response.
Wizards trail by 13. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Hachimura down low, guarded by Jackson.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great...
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Morant against Dinwiddie. Here he goes. And Adams sends it back. Morant surveying the D. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. Doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator. As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Bryant is checked in for Washington. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Grant. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Wizards trail by 16. Now, Avdia passes to Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes remaining.
Dinwiddie up top. Guarded by Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Pass to Morant. And that. That'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second
And Dinwiddie with some big shoes to fill. Steps into the vacancy. Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime. Their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Hachimura. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Wizards trail by 18. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Here's Beal. That's tipped. The pass. Adams. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 29 in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. And Adams kicks to Morant. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Out to Morant. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Outside, Beal. No dice from the high post. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 29 points and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass. But, hey, not looking good out there.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Here's Morant. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Wing pairing. It's Brooks with Anderson. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. And it's Morant in at the one. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you.